call me the chosen one. Name is Odin, son. Wielding Stormbreaker like I hold a gun. Pulling back a hammer like telekinesis. If I raise an arm, you'll near. You shed it to pieces. So cease and desist because you are not worthy. Showing no mercy. You cannot hurt me. So don't be acting like you ain't been warned. You know exactly what we came here for. When you're classically trained for war. Me, Valkyrie, Jane, and Korg. When you're about to be your favorite four. The crowd's rowdy and they rave for more. Been killing cowards since the days of yore. Get devoured if you play with Thor. Astounding. Overpowered if I play this song. Low key, I'm like Jason Bourne. You get pounded to the pavement, core. Undoubtedly, even 100,000 could've taken us on. Let's go.
After so long back together, let's give them a night to remember. Gods of the universe arise. So many lives going under, but love was always worth the fight. So now let's bring on the thunder.
No contest, not just physically.
Ragtag, motley crew, misfit desperado, found the tide in the battle, etch their names in history. The odds may be against us, but I'll tell you this for free. Here it goes. This ends here and now!
And now we're back together, like staring in opposite directions, protecting one another. Strong like the connection of a son and mother. You can't break this, love is thunder.
After so long back together, let's give them a night to remember. Gods of the universe arise.